Right off the top at 6, the Kent County Sheriff responds one day after ICE slammed her department's policy that the agency says led to the release of 3 criminals that are here illegally.
The policy change now requires a judge's signature on any detainment request sent to the county jail. It comes after a U.S. citizen arrested by the Grand Rapids Police Department spent 3 days in ICE custody back in December.
24-hour News 8's Lindsay McComal is live outside the Sheriff's Department tonight with her one-on-one interview with the sheriff. Lindsay?
That's right, Sue and Brian. One thing that this has sparked is the debate over sanctuary communities. That's one thing I spoke with the sheriff about today. And all of this comes as the Center for Immigration Studies now lists Kent County, because of this policy change, as a sanctuary community. The sheriff tells me, though, that that is not the case.
We hear the term often, sanctuary community. We are not a sanctuary community. However, we are interested in ensuring that due process is afforded for every single person that's detained in the Kent County Jail, whether it's through a local law enforcement, a state law enforcement agency, or a federal law enforcement agency. That due process is what we're guarding.
The place that I saw the sanctuary online, it's the Center for Immigration Studies. Do you want to make sure people are trying to not throw us in that category while we move forward with this?
And whether they put us in that category or not, I think it's important that they understand our policy. It's not to protect somebody from being legally held for immigration law violations. If somebody is here illegally and has gone through the proper policy review and procedure, judicial review process, you know, we are absolutely cooperating with ICE to enforce immigration law. We're not doing it without the proper review.
Now, to give context to this, the press release we received from ICE yesterday noted 3 people that were released from the jail here in Kent County who they wanted to remain in custody. But the sheriff tells me that they've transferred custody of dozens of people since that policy change went into effect back in January. She said in those cases, an ICE agent showed up to the jail and took custody of those people within the time they were still being held on local charges under the county's jurisdiction. And if you want to hear more from that conversation, you can head to woodtv.com. Reporting outside of the Kent County Sheriff Department tonight, Lindsay McComal, 24-hour News 8.